Donald Trump's latest promises about restoring free speech in America just got absolutely demolished on live television, and what happened next will shock you. A prominent late-night host didn't just critique the former president's claims, he exposed what he calls a massive contradiction that's unfolding right before our eyes. Here's what's happening. Trump has been touring internationally, making grand speeches about bringing back free speech to America. But according to this comedian's analysis, there's a dark reality behind these promises that nobody's talking about. The host starts by sarcastically praising Trump, calling him a visionary and great president before revealing this was all set up for what he describes as the administration's actual war on free speech. The comedian breaks down Trump's recent UK visit, where protesters projected images linking Trump to Jeffrey Epstein right onto Windsor Castle walls. But here's where it gets interesting. The host reveals that while Trump talks about ending government censorship, his administration is allegedly doing the exact opposite. The show presents evidence of prominent figures like Jimmy Kimmel being targeted by Trump's FCC, with shows being pulled off the air after facing pressure. What makes this commentary particularly powerful is how the host connects current events to historical patterns. He explains that experts are warning America is rapidly devolving into a repressive autocracy, similar to Russia or Hungary, and he's got the receipts. The show reveals reports about the White House planning to target left-leaning groups and nonprofits, following what they call a playbook successfully run by authoritarian strongmen. The situation has gotten so serious that former President Barack Obama, Bernie Sanders, and celebrities like Ben Stiller are now speaking out. Obama is reportedly urging media companies to stand up to Trump instead of capitulating to pressure. The host points out the irony. Trump promises free speech while simultaneously using government power to intimidate companies into firing critics. But here's what makes this truly compelling. The comedian reveals this isn't just political commentary anymore, it's personal survival. He describes feeling like he's witnessing democracy under attack, explaining that prominent voices across society are now having to defend basic constitutional rights. The host emphasizes that free speech is literally the First Amendment because it stands above all others. The comedian ends with a powerful message about integrity and resistance, stating that despite the pressure, his show will continue with enthusiasm and integrity. He frames this as a pivotal moment in American democracy where everyone must stand up for free expression principles. The host's final message is clear. This isn't just about comedy shows or entertainment, it's about the fundamental freedoms that define America. What started as typical late-night humor transformed into something much more significant, a real-time documentation of what many are calling an unprecedented assault on American democratic institutions. The question now is whether other media figures will follow this example of speaking truth to power, or if the pressure will continue to silence critical voices across the entertainment industry. This commentary represents more than just political satire. It's become a test case for whether America's commitment to free speech will survive this administration's promises to restore it.